What's up, guys? This is Captain Kirkleton.
Hey, Zeke and Gabe here.
And this is Cop and we're the Washington Wrecking Crew. This video is going to be a little different than normal. It's not going to be our normal gameplay. This is just a walk through the new maps.
Are you as excited as I am? Woot.
Sure.
Yeah, these
Wow.
maps are actually pretty sick. This map, the first one we start out with is Bailout. It's, yeah, we're just going to be walking through kind of first initial thoughts. Played a couple games in this map. I like it. It's a little bit bigger than some of the other ones. There's a lot of small maps in this map pack, but yeah, played Demolition, Sabotage, Deathmatch. It's all pretty decent. There's a couple of main buildings. This one isn't used too much. It's one of the spawns actually, this area.
And this map I noticed there's like, I think it kind of is that way with a lot of the maps in this pack, is there's so many flank points. Like, there's literally 4 or 5 ways to get to like the buildings, and like there's a lot of different routes you can take, so it's pretty unpredictable.
This is a really good spot. This is kind of in the middle of the map. You can look at the building across. These two buildings are going to be occupied a lot.
And who doesn't love a good treadmill?
I agree with what Kirk was saying, but I actually think that this is probably the least, like, this goes with your point, the least out of the new maps. I think this is actually the map that there are the least flanks in.
Well, I got the chance to play it. I think I got to play 2 games on it, and I don't know. Maybe it was just getting used to the maps, but it seemed like when I died, I was getting shot from like a lot of different angles, and when I was killing people, I wasn't like controlling a choke point or anything. There was lots of different ways for people to like get around me and stuff. But
Yeah, this map is pretty open.
Alright. There is one. Moving on.
So, as you can see, this next one's Crash, and all you Call of Duty 4 players know this map. It's a remake. I actually did not play this, play Call of Duty 4, so I'm not really familiar with this one, but you guys play a little bit? What do you guys think?
Show no mercy.
It wasn't one of my favorites, but it's definitely a pretty solid map.
I like this map in 4 because the domination games are really fun, because the B point is kind of right where Gabe was a second ago, like that plane crash, that's right where B is, so there's...
It's a helicopter, Kirk. Come on. Don't be a retard.
Okay, fine. Heli-chopter. Yeah, so B is always like really contested, and there's a lot of action going on. Also, I know that a lot of search and destroy players like this map. But then again, I don't play that much search and destroy, so I don't know.
Nor do I.
But I just know that it was a fan favorite in COD 4. So
Whoa.
alright, so we're just walking around here, doing nothing special in particular. You guys want to chime in, or?
We're about to move to different maps, so...
I really have nothing to say. I think I played one game of Sabotage on this map, and it's pretty quick, so I haven't played it too much. Alright, as you can see, this next one is Overgrown, another remake from Call of Duty 4. I played a couple games on this Domination. It's actually a really good map. I like it. It's not really a map where you're going to be cycling much. It's more of controlling B, and they're going to control A and C pretty... Like, that's the A point right here on the bridge. I don't know. I like this map so far.
I like to think of this map kind of, Colin and I were talking about this, and I kind of think of this map as a sort of a rundown type of map, except for it's pretty much the same, except for the fact that like the underground part actually leads to the other side. So
yeah,
it's rundown, only it's less divided than rundown.
Yeah, there's not as many choke points because there's different ways to get across, which is I think a lot better.
One thing, I don't remember this being true, it probably was, but in Call of Duty 4, I don't remember there being as many snipers as what I've seen so far playing Overgrown.
Well, I do know that I wasn't a huge sniper in COD 4, but I know that Overgrown was one of the most popular maps for sniping because there's a lot of buildings on the outskirts of the map that you can shoot towards the middle. And I don't know, there seems to be a lot of cover up here in the buildings, but
a lot of people are going up on top of the roofs over by the long bridge Gabe just ran across a couple seconds ago.
yeah, you could get on the roof.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, you could get on the roofs of a few of the houses. It was a pretty good strategy because for a while a lot of people didn't actually know that you could do that, and it gives you a pretty good view of the whole map. So it's pretty good spat.
It's a draw. Stand down.
Alright, what's next?
Salvage.
Salvage.
Yeah.
This map is sick, in my opinion.
This is probably my personal favorite out of the 5 new maps. Played multiple games of domination, a couple
Team deathmatch.
sabotage actually, and it's just I don't know. It's a really good map. It's a pretty good spawn killing map actually. If they're holding C, you can spawn kill pretty easily, and it's for me, my play style, it works because it's a lot of tight corners and stuff. So that's how I like to play quick and up close stuff. So I'm a pretty big fan of this map.
Gabe actually pointed out that I didn't know this the first time I played this map, but you can get on the roof here and go all the way around, and you can get a pretty good view of both B and C.
Yeah.
So if you're controlling A and maybe B also, you can spawn trap them at C pretty good. And then I think also, I don't know if people know already where the B point for domination is, but that seems to be a choke point to me.
Yeah, it's just out to the right here. This is where
yeah, this
B
is going to be
right
point
there.
Yeah, this is point B, and there's not a whole lot of ways you can get to it, so it seems to be like somewhere where people are going to be trying to lock it down.
Thing is though, I don't really think there are too many points you can lock down very well on this map, except for maybe A you can lock down. But the other two are pretty wide open.
Yeah, that's true.
And coming up on Storm, and I think this is my favorite map so far, the map pack. A lot of people are not liking this map and calling it bad, but it's really small and there's a lot of action, and that's why I like it.
I actually only played this. I played this once, and it really reminded me of a hangar from Call of Duty World at War. I don't know why, but I don't know. There just seems like a couple buildings you can control, and it's not really an inside or an outside map, but there's lots of different ways to go. So I mean, it's unpredictable.
I agree. Actually, it does remind me a little bit of Hangar. I'm also a pretty big fan of this map. It's like Colin said, it's pretty small, and especially on domination, it's a good spawn killing map. We were fans of those.
It seems like there's a lot of up close fighting, but it's like not close enough where shotguns completely dominate.
Yeah, for sure. There's not, at least where there's a lot of buildings, but like B is in the middle building, but it's right in the middle, so it's not really a thing where you can just camp it with shotties. And A and C are both out in the open, so
Yeah, hopefully this won't turn into like a camping map, because it seems like there's a lot of open areas around here, and even in the buildings. I mean, the buildings are pretty open, so I mean, and there's lots of ways to get into each building, so there's going to be a lot of running around, and it's going to be a good time.
That middle building right there. This is where B is, pretty much the center of this building.
And also, you guys can expect in the future we'll be posting some gameplays from all 5 of these maps, so stay tuned for that.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll try and get those up as soon as possible.
If you're looking for those, make sure to subscribe, and if you could please rate and comment on this video, it'd be great. For Captain Kirkleton and Callpup. I'm Z King Gabe, and we are the WaWreckingCrew. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys later, guys. Enjoy the maps.
See ya.
It's a draw. Stand down.